And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. You look at this Browns defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Adams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
Here we go.
And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Montgomery. Finds Johnston. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Montgomery. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay,
Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I don't think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat, is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he is caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
And Burrow going to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Here we go, set.
Give to Hall running right. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Montgomery buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Montgomery. Johnston on the quick slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Montgomery flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
You ain't going nowhere.
Taking it about the 16. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's get set.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3.
11, MT, paint. 11, MT, paint. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
11 mighty. 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete corner.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. He finds his man, complete. That's Rowe. Stiff-armed him.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
19 Lions. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing on first down. Montgomery. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now he's free to midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, Montgomery.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Back to throw. Montgomery escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
11, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Stop.
On third down, Burrow. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns
11,
into
11, 11.
a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, MT. 11, MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
First down, here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Stop.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On 2, ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now the ball comes loose, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Now, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it is 28-0.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
A final shot before break. Montgomery.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Powers through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On first down, Montgomery.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? but it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
11, 11.
Here's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Montgomery. He finds his man, complete. That's Rowe. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Montgomery. Right side, he has Johnston. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Montgomery. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Montgomery.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there's just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Montgomery. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Looking to throw. Montgomery. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Bengals 42, Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 mighty.
And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10.
11 MT tape.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bengals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Another run for Brown on second down.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw on second down, Montgomery. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Montgomery flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Montgomery. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
52, Browns 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.